Let's now take a look at some of the numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Doncic and Porzingis, the incredible forward pair. Jalen Brunson out there with Hardaway. And it's Cauley Stein in at the center position. And for the Trailblazers, Lillard and Hood work together in the backcourt. Jones is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Cantor in at the 5 down low. And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Lillard with it, out-defended by Cauley Stein.
And when you watch Damian Lillard, I mean, he has such incredible instincts to put up huge numbers from that. You know what, they call it the point guard position, but to me, it's a lead guard now because the elite point guards have to score the basketball at a high level in today's NBA.
Yeah, it is definitely a different game. Scoring is prominent. Dame is a prominent scorer, so he understands how to mix it up. But his first job is to score, where our first job was to pass.
Yeah.
We saw it last year with a couple 60-point games. He was terrific. And here are the Mavericks now. The Blazers getting the bucket. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
You just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 4-point game. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, nowhere near at their best throughout the course of that game. A scrappy performance, but in the end, just not enough.
You know, their energy kicked in down the stretch, but too many mistakes overall. Just was not their night.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Lillard falls through. He's now made 2 of 4. Kenny, you've been an NBA analyst for over 2 decades, which is hard for me to believe. You look so young, like you go out there and play right now, but I'm sure this job has changed for you in that time, right?
I think the job has not changed, actually, because when I first got here, I used to watch film every day. And
when you first started as an analyst?
Every day for 1 year.
Did you?
Every day.
And then you found out that what?
I found out, I sat with the executive producer and I figured out what I needed to say, doing why, when, and what. Then I just use that now. I just go back to those meetings then. There's nothing changed for me from that first year, which I knew nothing, to now, after I knew something.
Being the award-winning broadcaster you are now.
It's that first year.
Yeah, I would concur with His Majesty. The Jet.
Thank you. Thank you. I've never been called His Majesty.
You are now. Now here's Cauley Stein. After Enes Kanter's miss, Cauley Stein goes in. Here's Doncic, and it's denied.
Encouraging to see Cantor trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Enes.
Now here's Jones. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. And it's Doncic missing. Trailblazers trail by 6. Greg Popovich, the Spurs coach, Kenny, has talked about how the three-point shot is ruining the game. What do you say when you hear that?
Well, he's a participant of that.
I was about to say, like, he's the one that brought it to the forefront more than anybody.
Of it. But I think overall, yes, because people now take bad threes over good twos. So players don't have worse shot recognition.
I think they took bad twos just as much as they take bad threes. I mean, I'll never forget my college coach said, I had a teammate took a shot. It was a bad shot. And I got on him about it. And coach looked at me and he said, hey, you know, we don't yell at our shooting guard. He said, I never met a player that took a shot he wasn't trying to make. And that stood with me because you don't shoot it to miss, but that doesn't mean it's a good shot.
Right.
And the former Blue Devil continues to enhance his offensive repertoire. Rodney Hood, a reliable two-way guard.
Rodney Hood. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Both free throws good from Hood. There's 42 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now here's Burke. He's covered closely. Pass to Awandu. Intercepted. And here we go with Giles running it up the court. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rodney Hood. That's his first foul. Here's Burke. And he uses the glass on the layup.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
The pass to Little. Here's Simons. With 2 seconds left, Giles. No good on the last second attempt there. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 4. We've got... Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his upbringing.
I think it comes from the...
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Mavericks, James Johnson is out there with Doncic. Then there's Marjanovic. Then there's Burke. And it's Awandu in at the 2-guard spot. The rebound by Johnson. Mavericks leading by 4. Kenny, when you first came into the NBA, your coach was one of the folks. The coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths, shooting in the low 60s last season.
Kenny, as a former point guard, how would you construct the perfect shooting guard to complement your game?
My game?
Yep.
Oh, all you got to do is be on the floor, baby. Yeah, you're going to be
Let
good.
it happen.
You're
Just
gonna
let
be
it
good.
happen.
Let it happen. Now, for me, I love guys with a high energy guys. So that's why I love playing with front of the just guys that had high batteries, because at times I would kind of get too cerebral in the game. And then he would pull me up and just make me emotional in the game. So I like
Become a
guys
dog,
like that.
right?
Just get emotionally in the game instead of I'm reading the situation and this guy's over. No. Just play hard.
Yeah, it's funny you say that, because my guys, John Starks, is the same exact way. He was just a great competitor. Like, the moment never got too big, because he always felt like I shouldn't even be here.
Yeah.
Out to Anthony. Wide open look. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Well, we see rookies like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton who chose to play in the Australian League rather than college basketball. Kenny, is that something you would have ever considered had you been in their shoes?
Well, no. I don't think I would have ever been in their shoes, honestly, because my thought process would have been totally different. But
and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
You know, averaging over a half-dozen free throw attempts a game for his career. I mean, Melo's so skilled at getting to the free throw line.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Little. It's rebounded by Dallas. Dallas moving the ball around. Johnson, the pass to Marjanovic. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Marjanovic kicks to Johnson, and he makes that one. Johnson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Mavs.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
You know, power and finesse, that is the essence of Carmelo Anthony's offensive brilliance.
Kenny, always fascinating to get your take. We sure appreciate you coming by.
Man, it's great to be here, man. Thanks for having me, man. Happy to be here. This is the best studio show up top, but we got the best down here by the bottom.
Are they paying you well? Are they paying you well?
Not as well as y'all are. I tell you, not as well as y'all are.
What a pleasure it was to have Kenny joining us outdoors. He's been in the business for a long, long time.
Boy, as great as Kenny Smith was on the basketball court, he was a tremendous guard, a championship guard. He's been equally impressive off of it. This guy's a mainstay in the studio, Emmy Award winner, truly a special treat.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Dallas shooting their first free throws of this. And he makes the first. So Portland ends up going with the new group. And so he makes both from the line. And Portland has possession, trailing here by 8. Lillard, the pass to Covington. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Really good job by Covington to get good position and finish.
Marjanovic kicks to Brunson. Pass to Porzingis. Up top, Marjanovic to the middle. Now, Cauley Stein. Covington with the steal.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Kicks it out to Jones. Passes it to Hood. The three. No good on that one. And so it's Dallas with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. And joining us once again after his valiant attempt at live action. That about wraps it up. Time now for the second.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Lillard and Hood work together in the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Jones in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Lillard attacking, and that one is good. Lillard's got 10 points in the game.
Almost unstoppable on the drive. Lillard's talent for ball handling, letting him just cut through the defense.
Brunson kicks to Hardaway. Looking for Cauley Stein. He gets it there. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Dallas with it. They lead by 4. And Doncic, here we go. And Doncic throws it down.
There's a burst that allows Luka Doncic to be effective on his drives. You're not going to catch him standing around. This guy is in attack mode.
And Lillard gets it to go.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Doncic. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Yes, that goes in. Lillard's got 8 points here in this quarter.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Tries from 16, and an air ball on that one. Way off.
And how about this stat? Over the course of Robert Covington's career, over 60% of his shots coming from long range.
And Greg, the prototypical 3-and-D guy, you almost want to reverse it because defense has been the pivot point for Robert Covington's emergence as a player in this league.
5 to shoot. Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Well, Luka Doncic right now cooking. This guy's got his rhythm, and he's making it hard on the defense.
Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Inside, here's Covington. He kicks it to Cantor. Lillard outside.
Come get it, come get it.
Right side, Covington. Back to Lillard. Portland needs to get off the shot. Covington's shot is off. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. A 2-point game. The shot's good. 16 points for Luka Doncic.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
And Jones slams it in.
Yeah, quick thinking, wins Dame assist. Finds the open man and the ball instantly there for the finish.
And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Doncic has got 10 points here in the second half. Lillard attacking, and then Lillard slams it in.
And once they roll the ball out there, Lillard turned on the switch. He is doing it all tonight.
Here's Brunson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. There's 1:26 left in the third. Here's Lillard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Lillard's got 20.
No excuse giving Lillard that kind of positioning. That's just too easy.
Here's Brunson. Porzingis trying to get free. Brunson no good. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And Jones slams it in.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Lillard, the pass to Hood. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And Doncic, here we go. And Jones pulls it down. They haven't led the game yet. A chance to do so right here.
Looking for that upper hand right now.
I really admire the presence of mind from Rodney Hood. He's terrific at realizing when one of his teammates is wide open.
Doncic with it. Lillard picks him up. Stolen by Cantor. Here's Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right. And that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Free throw drops for Covington.
Well, Robert Covington, an example of what the G League is all about. Undrafted back in 2013, but in 2014 goes for Rookie of the Year in the G League, and it wasn't long before he became an NBA starter.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And Porzingis puts up a deep 3. No good. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. His production has been... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter here. James Johnson is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Trey Burke. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's a 1-2 in at the 2. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Porzingis. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Porzingis has got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Mavs. Lillard dishes to Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
Boy, once Cantor establishes position on the interior, forget about it.
Here's Porzingis. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Porzingis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Here's Lillard, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, Dame loves to test the defense like that, runs up against it, and then outworks them.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Lillard. No free throws good from Lillard.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Mavericks trail by 3. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. And that one's good. Burke.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And Lillard kicks to Anthony. Now here's Lillard. Burke covering. Pass to Trent. Feeds it to Carmelo. There's the pass to Trent. Shoots the 3. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Lillard the pass to Cantor. Portland moving the ball around. There's the triple. Lillard misses. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Pass to Porzingis. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. 8 points for Porzingis.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Trent passes to Covington. Here's Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
Mr. Covington known for his defensive prowess, but that's a pretty look right there.
Burke looking over the floor. Lays it up and banks it in. Burke's got 4 points this quarter.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Pass to Trent. To the inside, Cantor. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hardaway passes to Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Now it's a 3-point Maverick lead.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
Good on the shot.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Now here's Burke. D right on him. Trying to get open is Johnson, and that one's good. Burke. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Trent gets the bucket.
Confident and composed on the 3-point shot at a critical juncture.
Burke with it. Now Covington defending. Back to Burke. Pass to Porzingis. It's deflected. Here's Trent. Guarded by Hardaway. They get it back. Trent passes to Carmelo, who's back up. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You know, great scorers just have that knack. Get inside, it's either a bucket or a trip to the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives them the lead. Mavericks making a switch here. So it gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And how about the composure there at the line? A ton of pressure on those free throws, and he knocks them both down.
Anthony against Doncic.
Luka Doncic is so clever. This guy able to draw the contact to get himself to the free throw line.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Robert Covington's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. Good on both.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
Lillard attacking. Covington kicks to Cantor, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And that point was a gift. I mean, it's never really smart to get teed up, but in a game that's this close, boy, that really hurts.
Here's Lillard. It's good.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Doncic, no good.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Here's Lillard. It's in.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
And Cantor over to help. Cauley Stein finds Brunson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And he makes both free throws.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. 1 possession game now.
They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Wearing the number 0 for a reason. Damian Lillard has it on his back for his city, Oakland. Just the latest star from the town.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
Here's Doncic.
There's so much to like about Luka Doncic, but perhaps the best thing is he can contribute in every aspect of the game. Scoring, rebounding, passing, you name it.
First free throw is good, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so he hits both. There's 14 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
Doncic against Jones from past the arc. Here's Porzingis. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Here's Doncic. It's off. And so it's Portland winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin,
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And with pre.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Trae Young.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Lillard and Hood work together in the backcourt. Enes Kanter is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Jones in at the small forward. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt, and it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Hunter no good. Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. Hood, the pass to Covington. He dishes it to Jones. Out to Hood. Lillard with it. He's picked up by Collins. And it's Lillard missing.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Here's Hunter. Boy, was he something else against the Clippers. Great positioning on the putback.
And Herter at 6'7", able to get in there and get after the offensive rebound.
Hood kicks to Lillard. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Clock at 4. Goes up to the stripe, and it's John Collins with the rebound. Hawks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. It's Young on the wing. Down low, Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Collins working well off the ball and cutting to the hoop.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Lillard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Collins. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
And the first one drops. Well, we've seen some head coaching changes, Greg. We're early in the season. How long does it take to fully implement, do you think, a new system with a new coach?
You know, it's a tough question, Kevin. It really can depend on how difficult or complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
Now, here's Hunter. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. And the shot is good.
I would say that Trae Young's pick and roll game is fairly advanced for a player his age. What a treat to watch.
Young against Lillard. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Alinari comes in for John Collins. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Trae Young. Portland also making some changes. Giles checked in for Kanter. Little comes in for Jones. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Pass to Okongwu. Now, here's Hunter. Tight defense on him. Over to the wing. And the shot is long. Portland trailing here. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. Now here's Little. He's tightly guarded. Giles, the pass to Simons. Inside, here's Anthony. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And that makes it a tie ball game.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Okongwu kicks to Reddish. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Last time they met was in Portland this season.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
Probably looking for more of the same here. As we know, a deep bench so crucial to any team's success.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Back to Rondo. Okongwu kicks to Reddish. Passes to Okongwu. It's deflected. Gallinari with the steal. To the inside. And Rajon Rondo the basket on the assist by Okongwu.
You get into the painted area. Rondo's got great touch on the inside.
Here's Anthony. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Tie game in Atlanta. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Greg, we know many guys in the NBA have range, but Dame...
When I'm training in the summer.
The team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Robert Covington out there with Giles. Then it's Little. And it's Simons in at the point. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. So for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Collins comes in for Reddish. Young is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Young against Lillard. The tray. Young, no good. And here are the Trailblazers now. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That'll be just the second of 7 away from home. Lillard with the bucket.
Consistent and accurate from that particular spot on the floor. The offense kind of predicts those shots. Lillard's got a good eye for the mid-range.
And Rodney Hood, not a big name player, Bones, but he's earned a ton of minutes wherever he's played over the course of his career.
A lot of people just really happy for Rodney Hood that he can continue his career coming back from a torn Achilles, and that's no easy task. So for him to just be back out on the floor and contributing in any way is a great sign.
Cantor kicks to Covington. Back to Cantor. It's stolen by Capella. Gallinari against Covington. Gallinari dishes to Collins. Young with the ball. 38 points for him last game against the Clippers.
As passing another high point in that game, he made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
Covington with the steal. Lillard with it. He's picked up by Collins. Lillard the pass to Jones. That shot off. Good work defensively by Capella. Puts it up from 17. That one off the back iron and out.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Lillard against Young. Trae Young grabs the miss.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Hunter's checked in for Gallinari. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Portland. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Lillard attacking. Good defensive work there by Young.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still He's not one to blow layups.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end. That's tremendous vision on the part of Lillard, just trying to lead the team right now from the point.
Lillard against Young. 1:29 left in the second quarter. Shoots over Lillard. The putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Lillard scanning the floor. Kicks it out to Jones. Anthony, the pass to Lillard. Back to Anthony. Launches a 3. Good defensive work there by Young. Hawks have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And you just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles, but he can heave that up from just about anywhere, and when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Reddish comes in for Collins. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Kevin Huerter. And here's Young from the arc. Little with the rebound.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And the pass to Trent. Anthony with it. It's tipped. And it's blocked. Young up top. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above 4. Thanks for joining.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Clint Capella really making a difference here.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
Huerter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Collins is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. So that's the Hawks 5.
Just straight quickness. Lillard showing off the effortless blow-by.
Young against Lillard. To the paint. Here's Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Collins has got the lead. Back up to 5 now for the Hawks. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post. Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Covington finds Jones. Back to Covington. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And Kanter throws it down.
Nice strength shown there by Enes Kanter, showing real muscle. Whenever the defense is trying to get physical with him, he has an answer.
Gallinari, he's checked in for the Hawks. That's good from Kanter. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Lillard against Young. Pass to Huerter. Launches it. Rebounded by Covington.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And Lillard kicks to Covington. Dishes it to Cantor. Pass to Lillard. For the tie. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, defender a little bit off balance against Lillard, and most defenders are, let's face it, results in a trip to the free throw line.
First free throw is good. Reddish, he's checked in for Atlanta. Rondo comes in for Young. And it's tied up with that one.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Left side, Covington. Kicks it to Cantor. Lillard outside. For the lead. They get it again. And there's the call on John Collins. That'll be his second foul of the game. Anthony finds Covington. 6 to shoot. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Great to see when Melo spots his open teammate. Good at noticing the overcommitment that time.
Anthony on the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Hawks now. Collins dishes to Capella. Can they get it? And it's Gallinari laying it in. Gallinari's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
Solid shot from Gallo. He knows he has a mismatch down inside. Sinks the shot.
Covington with the bucket.
And after only making 35% of their shots in that first half, they are slowly getting into a groove here in the second.
He gets it in there. Collins has got 6.
And Cam Reddish, the 10th pick back in 2019 out of Duke, had a tough transition as a rookie into the NBA. Struggled just to find his rhythm.
GA, I think there are a lot of questions because at Duke, he was surrounded by stars. R.J. Barrett, Zion Williamson, and he was sort of that third guy. He has all the physical tools, and he made some big-time strides in the latter half of last season, so he's coming.
Here's Lillard. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Cam Reddish.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Atlanta making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in.
But you got quicks, you got instincts, and you got aggression. Damian Lillard capable of taking over just about any time he wants.
Rondo kicks to Gallinari. Back to Rondo. From deep. And it's Portland with the rebound. Now here's Little. And it's Little finishing it off.
If you look at career assist numbers for Damian Lillard, the stats don't really jump off the page at you. He's been asked to score more, but he's a creative playmaker when need be.
Gallinari surveying the D. Can't hit from the elbow.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Kicks it out to Lillard. To the right side. Shot clock at 5, and it's Anthony top of the key. Passes it to Simons. Trailblazers keep it alive. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Lillard. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Capella.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they'd love to run. With the shot, that misses off the backboard. Reddish the pass to Okongwu. Gallinari wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. He finishes with 9. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Lillard and Hood work together in the backcourt. Derek Jones is out there with Anthony, and it's Cantor in at the 5.
Not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
It's Young on the wing, defended by Jones. Now Young, shot clock at 6. Now the pass to Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists now tonight.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Lillard attacking out to Hood. He feeds it to Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
Yeah, Hood does a good job there of surveying the floor and being ready to deliver the pass.
Young against Lillard. Young outside. To tie it up. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Cantor's got his 5th rebound in this one. Jones kicks to Anthony. And contact on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Trailblazers leading by 3. Lillard, the pass to Carmelo. Back to Lillard. That one goes. Count it. Lillard's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Young against Lillard. Taken away by Anthony. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Anthony. It's good on the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
I see Melo slink himself into position there, and good timing on the offensive rebound putback.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Embracing the big moment is Trae Young.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Pass to Jones. To the middle. Outside Hood. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor. Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella comes in for Gallinari. And it's John Collins in for Reddish. Young looking around. And that one drops.
I just think anytime Trae Young finds some daylight, he starts to think about looking towards the rim.
Here's Trent, defended by Young. Here's Cantor. Right side Jones. To the inside. Cantor's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 3. Hunter with it. Jones covering. Hunter kicks to Young. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, Hunter stepping up, and we saw this during his time at Virginia. Wow.
Here's Trent, the feed to Covington. No good, shot missing. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Here's Hunter. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Jones dishes to Covington. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Ganner. Stolen by Collins. To the paint. Here's Young. Got it!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
It drops.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Young drives in. Good.
It's in. Trae Young comes up huge this time, looking like the go-to guy.
Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
Here's Trent. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
It's the first, and that ties the game up. Damian Lillard's checked in for Hood. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Yeah, critical that he's able to convert there. Now they've taken the lead.
Young against Lillard. Young passes to Collins. Yes!
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 9 feet out. Oh, off target. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barrett. So Dallas will get the first possession. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Doncic and Porzingis, the incredible forward pair. Jalen Brunson out there with Hardaway. And it's Cauley Stein in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the Hawks with possession here, following the miss by Porzingis. Capella, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Well, Capella's tenacity is so impressive. I mean, he's got an unlimited abundance of energy when it comes to offensive rebound.
Now, here's Doncic. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. Second chance shot. No good that time. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Young from deep three-point range. Here's Capella. The putback.
And one thing about Hunter, he never gives up. You can see the focus and energy that he plays with on every possession.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Inside, it's stolen by Capella. Young outside, fires the 3, keeps it alive, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Porzingis finds Hardaway. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Nailed from three-point land. A lot of teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge to mesh.
No doubt, you know, getting everybody on the same page sometimes it can take time, and then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will obviously help you do that.
A putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And you look for why they keep giving up buckets here, and their boxing out or lack of boxing out is really hurting them.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Young for 3. Again, Young missing.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And Young kicks to Collins. Young against Brunson. Tries it from 19. That one a little long.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark. And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And, boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of it, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
Young against Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. It's good on the putback.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
And stolen by Hunter. Young right side. Back to Herter. Corner shot. Young's shot is good. Young's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, and he scuffled a bit out of the gates. 10 shot attempts, but that's just his second make of the game.
The pass to Brunson. Offensive rebound. Cauley Stein. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Trae Young. The Mavericks shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for John Collins. Gallinari comes in for Hunter. Reddish, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Trae Young. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the night here. And the technical free throw is good.
And when Gallinari is healthy, he's such an effective player. I mean, a skilled shooter who really helps to space the floor for his team.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Marjanovic is checked in.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
27 seconds left to play in the first. Rondo passes to Capella. Hawks passing it around. They get it back. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful.
And so it's Atlanta heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Right back after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Early on, guys, excellent work on the boards here. I mean, you got to like those second chance points they're getting.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Gallinari. Reddish out there with Rajon Rondo. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Capella in at the center, filling out the middle. Gallinari surveying the D. Top of the key. Misses off the right iron.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Capella trying to free himself up. And it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got the lead up to 9 now for Atlanta.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Dallas, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And that one misses. And the Hawks making a change here. Young's checked in. And he sinks the second. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. From deep. And the 3 ball is good. Young's got 8 points.
Hey, you can't forget about this now. Rondo's averaged double-digit assists multiple seasons. As good a passer as any in this league.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Young with no one around. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And the touch Young has from beyond the arc, he is almost unguardable from there.
Over in the corner, Doncic. Rebound, Atlanta.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Atlanta making some changes. John Collins, he's checked in for Okongwu. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Gallinari. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Then for the Mavericks, Porzingis is checked in for Marjanovic. Hardaway comes in for Luka Doncic. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Burke.
Boy, I like what Porzingis shows there. Excellent. Staying with the shot even under pressure.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Johnson. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks. But you got to remember, Porzingis missed a full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
And here's Young from the arc. The Hawks again can't hit.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
To the inside. Porzingis with the block.
Tell you what, Porzingis showing great timing as the anchor of the defense there.
Out to the wing. Hunter kicks to Young. His three-pointers off the mark.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Porzingis can't hit. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
Yeah, you know, most teams have games where they wish they could get a mulligan or take it back. Well, last year, their one loss in this series was one I know they wanted back.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Reddish. Cauley Stein passes to Porzingis. Back to Cauley Stein. Dallas moving it around. 6 to shoot. Here's a 1-2. The 7-footer falls. The Hawks leading by 7. Young up top. Brunson covering. Collins dishes to Young. Back to Collins. Young in the corner. Shoots over Brunson. Again, Young missing. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Brunson, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Porzingis. Lays it up off the glass. Porzingis has got 7 points for the quarter.
You know, Porzingis is a guy who's used to having to fight his way through the defense, and good balance allowed him to do that there.
Young, good look. Here's Capella. The rebound by a 1-2.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And he makes that one.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice...
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome. Clint Capella had it going on in the first quarter. He had 14 points, 9 rebounds. And that...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Clint Capella has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Doncic and Porzingis, the incredible forward pair. Jalen Brunson out there with Hardaway. And it's Cauley Stein in at the center position. Mavericks trail by 3. And here's Brunson. Ball's knocked loose. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Pass to Capella. The feed to Young. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Young's got 13.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter. And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Dallas shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Doncic outside. Here's Cauley Stein. Porzingis trying to get free. The shot by Cauley Stein, no good. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backboard.
They're getting outworked on the glass, and those second chance buckets have devastated their defense.
Throws it up high. Hardaway kicks to Doncic. From downtown, unable to get that one. And Atlanta will come the other way. Pass to Young. From deep. Again, Young missing.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Now here's Hardaway. Guarded closely. Makes it off the glass. Hardaway has got his first basket.
Tip your hat to Hardaway Jr. there, guys. I mean, even in the face of aggressive defense, he stays focused and delivers.
Young, no good.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Here's the three. Hardaway, no good.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks, trailing by 5. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Brunson against Young. Shoots over Brunson. Young's shot is off.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And here's Young from the arc. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Cauley Stein goes in, and he gets it back. Brunson, no good.
You know, his scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Young, and the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance from deep three-point range. Here's Collins, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Collins has got 6.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Yeah, they certainly have been. You'd like to knock down that first one, but if you don't, then a second shot is the next best thing.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Porzingis can't hit.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Brunson with a clean look. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's Atlanta. They're up by 5. 2K Sports back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Gallinari is out there with Hunter. Then it's Okongwu, that's Rajon Rondo, and it's Reddish in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Gallinari wide open. No good with the triple.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Atlanta leading by 5. Now, here's Reddish. Passes it to Gallinari. Kicks to Reddish. Lets it go from deep. And it's Gallinari missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Down low. And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Mavs. Outside Rondo. Feeds to Okongwu. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists in the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And it's Doncic missing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Rondo against Doncic. And here's Gallinari outside. Capella. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Rondo passes to Reddish. 5 to shoot with his first shot attempt, and they pick up 2.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Doncic passes to Marjanovic. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And Capella sends it back.
This is the real strength of Capella's game now. Outstanding at using his length and athleticism to block shots.
Porzingis, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson, offensive rebound. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. A different look for Dallas. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Johnson. Hardaway is subbed in for Doncic. The Hawks leading by 7. Out left to the wing. Here's Hunter. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Mavericks have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Burke kicks to a 1-2. To the middle. It's stolen by Reddish. And here's the fast break. Gallinari leading the way. Here's Hunter. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 9. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Hawks?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
Hardaway dishes to Cauley Stein. To the paint. Shoots over Capella. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Guys, you look at Porzingis, and it seems like he's got a knack for chasing down the ball on the offensive glass. Really good instinct.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the... And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Collins checked in for Gallinari.
Trae Young comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Reddish. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Dallas. Jalen Brunson comes in for Burke. Brunson finds Hardaway. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
Guys, you know, Porzingis is so skilled as an offensive player. We've become accustomed to this kind of performance from him.
Brunson against Rondo. Second shot opportunity, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win.
And that one drops for him.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
He hits the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
Pretty obvious Young believes in his ability. A fearless shooter who also does a good job at orchestrating the offense. That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg. And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Lillard and Hood work together in the backcourt. Enes Kanter is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Jones in at the 3 slot.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Lillard after Luka Doncic's bucket. And Lillard kicks to Covington. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. Here are the Mavericks now. Hardaway finds Brunson. And Jones sends it back. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Lillard, the pass to Covington. Outside, Jones. And here's Kanter. Back to Hood. 3-pointer, Lillard. It's rebounded by Doncic. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to Oklahoma City. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Dallas shooting their first free throw of the night. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Jones, no luck.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Porzingis, it's deflected.
Encouraging to see Kanter trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Enes.
Porzingis can't hit. Trailblazers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Covington dishes to Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Now here's Jones. After Luka Doncic's miss. Out to Hood. Back to Lillard. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Stein goes in. Good D by Covington. And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. They trail by 1. Here's Hood. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Lillard. Lillard again missing.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
It's good.
Nice work inside by Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Looking at Dallas, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Nuggets.
Yeah, I mean, every time out, it's a learning experience to some degree, but that's not what they were looking for.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it hurts a little more when you play well and fail to close out a game. That was one they should have won.
A different look for Dallas. Owundu's checked in, and Trey Burke subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And a switch here also for Portland. Trent's checked in. Burke with it. Jones covering. And that one's good. Burke. 1:32 left in the first. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Covington. Lillard outside. And that one, good.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
To the middle. And it's blocked. Feeds it to Kanter. Kicks it out to Lillard. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Doncic with the bucket.
Boy, what body control from the Slovenian forward. Doncic comfortable taking on all challengers.
Now, here's Kanter. He's coming off a 13-point game against Oklahoma City. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he knocks down the first one. Simons, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Burke hits them both. Trailblazers trail by 4. Pass to Giles. Anthony right side. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Both free throws good from Anthony.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The pass to Burke, and here is Johnson, covered by Anthony. To the inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
2 points. That one goes. Doncic has got 6 points.
There's a burst that allows Luka Doncic to be effective on his drives. You're not going to catch him standing around. This guy is in attack mode. I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
It's a well, earlier, Damian Lillard spoke to us about how he deals.
I look to the times where
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the court for the Trailblazers, Anthony out there with Giles. Then it's Little, and it's Simons in at the 1 spot. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
And they had some memorable battles last season. Let's hope for more of the same here tonight.
That's good from Doncic on the assist by Burke. He's got 8.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Here's Anthony. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And that one's good. Burke's got his second bucket of the game to go. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. 4-point game. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
And that one's good. Marjanovic.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Simons, the pass to Giles. Doncic with the steal. Johnson attacking. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Simons, the pass to Little. Here's Trent. Shot clock at 6. Passes to Simons. A 3 ball. That one, no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Burt can't get it to go.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
You know, that's an interesting point about Carmelo, one of the most prolific free throw shooters in the history of the game. Spends a lot of time at the stripe.
Dallas leading by 6. Doncic outside, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
Lillard dishes to Cantor. The feed to Covington. Lillard against Cauley Stein. A putback, and Cantor able to finish.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
Count the basket. Hood's got his first 2 points of the night. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Brunson, good. Brunson's got the lead back up to 8 now for the Mavs.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Here's Lillard, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
Wearing the number 0 for a reason. Damian Lillard has it on his back for his city, Oakland. Just the latest star from the town. And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for Anthony. Brunson finds Porzingis. He can't hit that time.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
Porzingis against Lillard. A beautiful reverse layup. Lillard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Hardaway against Hood. Hardaway kicks to Brunson. Clock at 6. Pass to Porzingis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, and with his height, it is really hard to affect Porzingis' shot without fouling him. He is a problem for defenders.
He's off on the second. Hardaway against Lillard. Pass to Cantor. Outside Hood. That's a 2 from Lillard. Covington, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And the footage relayed to the officials.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. Luka Doncic surprised many people. And
as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Doncic and Porzingis, the incredible forward pair. Jalen Brunson out there with Hardaway. And it's Cauley Stein in at the center. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with.
Doncic known for his offense, but twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir.
And they call the foul, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Lillard misses.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Doncic passes to Cauley Stein. Here's Porzingis, and the shot goes in. And now it's a 9-point Dallas lead.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Lillard over Porzingis, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Porzingis. He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
And the first one at the line is good. And Portland making a change here. Trent's checked in. Both free throws good from Lillard. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Johnson outside. Back to Burke. Three-pointer. No good that time.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Here's Trent, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Mr. Covington known for his defensive prowess, but that's a pretty look right there.
Burke looking over the floor. Johnson right side. Here's Porzingis. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Cantor's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And the basket by Lillard.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Right side Hardaway. Stolen by Cantor. Outside Jones. Here's Covington. Here's Cantor. Johnson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. And then for the Trailblazers, Giles checked in for Cantor. Little comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Lillard. 5 on the clock. And stolen by Burke. Dallas moving the ball around. Marjanovic against Jones. And that one's good. Marjanovic has got 6.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Simons, the pass to Jones. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And there's the pass to Simons. A different look for Dallas. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Luka Doncic comes in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Trey Burke. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Enes Kanter's checked in for Harry Giles. Anthony comes in for Little. And Hood subbed in for Anthony Simons. Here's Cauley-Stein. The shot missing. Great D that time from Hood.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Jones kicks to Hood, passes it to Carmelo. Here's Trent for the tie. 4 on the clock. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Trent's got the game tied up here for Portland.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
In the dunk by Doncic.
Luka Doncic has superstar written all over him. He's cooking.
And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Portland. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That'll be just the second of 7 away from home. Here's Cauley Stein, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the call. Portland the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And what I like about Cauley Stein is just how hard he plays. Really, both ends, a scrappy player.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul called on the Dallas Mavericks. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. That free throw good from Anthony. Damian Lillard's checked in for Portland. Both free throws good from Anthony. Here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. He feeds it to Cauley Stein. Excellent D from Cantor.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Portland again missing. Here's Brunson. And that one released in time, but no good. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. And let's listen to head coach Terry Stotts review the game plan with his guys.
Make simple passes. We got caught.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Lillard and Hood work together in the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with Anthony, and it's Cantor in at the 5 down low. Porzingis with the ball, now guarded by Hood. Hop pass to Porzingis.
Boy, when you couple the skill level and the size of Porzingis, he has got the chance to be elite.
Lillard attacking. Anthony down low. He's against Porzingis. Hood for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And good that time.
Great chemistry between 2 teammates. Love the passing.
Trailblazers trail by 5. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Anthony finds Cantor outside Hood. Kicks it out to Lillard. And the 3 off target. The Mavericks shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Stolen by Brunson. And here's the fast break. Here's a 1-2. Cauley Stein dishes to Doncic. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Dallas making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. They get a hand on it. Runs in the pass to Cauley Stein. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 5. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
We are talking about a clever scorer. Luka Doncic has developed such a knack for getting to the free throw line.
That free throw, no good.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Good on the second free throw.
And I think for Luka Doncic, one thing he showed right away is he was prepared to be an NBA player. And the fact of the matter is he could be an all-star for a long time moving forward.
Knocked loose, and Portland with another turnover here. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Covington with the steal. Fast break, here they come. Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The first one falls.
And the former Blue Devil continues to enhance his offensive repertoire. Rodney Hood, a reliable two-way guard.
Jones checked in for Anthony.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Brunson against Lillard. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Lillard, the pass to Canner. Kicks it out to Jones. Portland moving the ball around. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Mavericks leading by 6. Doncic looking it over. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Portland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And Lillard kicks to Jones. Back to Lillard. The tray. Portland again missing.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Loads it up for Doncic.
What a gifted natural scorer is Luka Doncic. Nice looking shot.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Hood. Lillard with no one around. Portland no good that time either. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Porzingis can't hit. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Portland. Trailing here by 8. And Jones with the stuff.
I really admire the presence of mind from Rodney Hood. He's terrific at realizing when one of his teammates is wide open.
Cantor against Hardaway. On the wing, Doncic. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
And that one's good, Lillard.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
Here's Brunson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point. Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
Lillard attacking. Kicks it out to Covington. Pass to Lillard. The 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
The Trailblazers on offense. 9-point game. Lets it go with the 3. Cauley Stein grabs the board. He kicks it to Terry. Misses there. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. ever to play in the... Hi, and welcome, everyone, here on 2K. Here's a look at some of the stats for Trae Young.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And for the Trailblazers, Lillard and Hood work together in the backcourt. Enes Kanter is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Jones in at the 3. Lillard, the pass to Covington, kicks it out to Lillard. Pass to Kanter. Back to Lillard. And the shot falls short this time. Fans can be impatient, Greg, especially for the fans of teams that are slow to start a season.
And Kevin, the media as well.
Right,
I play in New York, and you know, in that town, you go big or you get talked about, no doubt about it. But with the way things have evolved now, and every team is a national team because every game's televised, it's starting to happen more in some of those smaller markets as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
To the right side. Here's Lillard. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Yeah, Hood does a good job there of surveying the floor and being ready to deliver the pass.
Young against Lillard. Young passes to Capella. Stolen by Kanter. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance. Here we go. One-on-one. There's the pass to Young. Over Lillard. A nice shot by Young.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
The Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And here's Young from the arc. That one no good. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Here's Jones, and Jones with the stuff.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Young with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Young against Lillard. Young passes to Collins. Outside Covington. And Jones slams it in.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Pass to Herter. Down low, Capella. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Kanter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Out to Hood. Back to Lillard. Lets it fly. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
That's a great move by Trae Young, and a brave one at that, playing right into the defender.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for Collins. Reddish, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Anthony kicks to Little. Simons the pass to Trent. Here's Little. Gallinari covering. Just 5 to shoot. Trent can't hit. The Hawks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Young with no one around. Off target from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Anthony down low. Rebound Atlanta.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Young taking his time here. The 3. Atlanta gets it back to the middle. Here's Okongwu. Good work defensively by Anthony. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
You know, I like the confidence that they've shown here early on.
Yeah, I think they've controlled the momentum, and that is showing up.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Hawks, Gallinari is out there with Hunter. Then it's Okongwu. Then it's Reddish. And it's Rondo in at the point guard. The Atlanta Hawks coming to this one after the win against the Clippers. To the left wing, here's Hunter. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. Portland trailing here. Here's Trent. He's coming off a 22-point game against Oklahoma City. Here's Anthony. Nice move. Here's Giles, and Rondo sends it back.
An average shot blocker. The key for Rondo is to know when to leap up for those rejections. That time using length.
And it's Gallinari missing. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
Probably looking for more of the same here. As we know, a deep bench so crucial to any team's success.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Cantor checked in for Giles. Robert Covington comes in for Anthony. Jones checked in for Little. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Hood's checked in. Collins checked in for the Hawks. Kevin Huerter comes in for Reddish. Rondo on top. Covered by Lillard. Capella. And the basket is good. Capella's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Hawks.
Orchestrating right now, Rondo should be playing with a baton.
Covington finds Jones. Over Hunter. Here's Covington. Out to Hood. To the paint. It's stolen by Capella. Reverses. And there's Hunter on the assist by Collins. Hunter's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks. Poked loose. Stolen by Collins. Now, here's Hunter. Defense is right there. For the 3. But they recover it. Capella kicks to Hunter. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Cantor's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
The Hawks leading by 5. Here's Huerter. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And here we go again. Atlanta on the break. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Just has a nose for the dunks. Collins up there once again.
Out to Hood. Dishes to Covington. And there's the call on Kevin Huerter. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for Hunter. Young is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Pass to Cantor. 6 to shoot. Here's Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
Like the execution there from Cantor. Usually likes to score, this time with the pass.
Young for 3. That shot off. And it's Portland the other way. They can look forward to the Rockets arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That's the first of 6 played on the road.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Young dishes to Gallinari. And a miss there on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Covington's shot is off. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to Oklahoma City. Young from outside, and Jones pulls it down.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
And then Lillard slams it in.
You want evidence of Lillard finishing at the rim? I give you Exhibit A.
Inside, back to Young. It's up a 3, and Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Stolen by Collins. Gallinari with it. Jones covering. It's Young on the wing. From the arc. Hands it from downtown. Young's got 10.
And Trae Young will bury threes in bunches. So effortless.
Lillard attacking. Up and in on the layup.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second. You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And here's Covington from the arc. No good on the last second attempt there. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Jones. You look at the core of this young Hawks team. They have Trae Young, John Collins. Thanks for joining.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Trailblazers trail by 4. Lillard and Hood work together in the backcourt. Jones is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Cantor in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. Young outside. Another miss by Young.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
It's stolen by Capella. It's Young on the wing. He's got 10. Six on the shot clock. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Young inside, covered by Lillard.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
And the first one drops. Right, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their #1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Trent's checked in.
just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Canner. Lillard outside. It's stolen by Reddish. To the inside. Lillard outside. And Jones has it in the corner. The offensive rebound, Cantor. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A coachable kid. Cantor uses that little up fake, causes the defender to overreact.
And he can't get the first one. So for the Trailblazers, Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Robert Covington. Little comes in for Jones. And it's Simons in for Lillard. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Gallinari, he's checked in for Capella. Rondo looking over the floor. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Hawks lead by 3.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
To the wing right side. Here's Little. The shot's good. Little's got his first bucket of the night.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Rondo passes to Gallinari. And Cantor pulls it down. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And it's Little finishing it off. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Rondo passes to Okongwu.
And really the defense.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Here's Hunter. The Hawks again can't hit. Trailblazers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Little passes to Trent. Trailblazers moving the ball around. To the wing on the left. Back to Anthony. Shot clock at 6. For 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got 6 rebounds here tonight. Reddish kicks to Hunter. Gallinari outside. Banked in off the glass. Gallinari's got his first 2 points.
You could make the case that Gallo should have got a whistle there, but you still have to give him props for finishing on that difficult drive. Yeah, I said props.
Moving it up.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. To the middle. Gallinari with the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The pass to Rondo. Gallinari on the wing. From outside, off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 3. Here's Trent. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. The drive by Anthony. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Collins is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Gallinari in at the 3 slot. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Collins passes to Herter, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. It's a 5-point game. Anthony dishes to Lillard. Out to Hood. He feeds it to Covington. And the rejection by Collins.
No, sir. Collins sending that one away.
Cantor checked in for the Trailblazers. 6 to shoot. And a wide open look for Hood. No good on the triple. Atlanta leading by 5. Gallinari passes to Young. Off target with his 3.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Young with the steal. And they're moving it up. Capella kicks to Young. There's the triple. The Hawks again can't hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And there's the problem. Lillard just too quick and too shifty to stop cold on any dribble drive.
Young against Lillard. Young, good look. And he overshot that one, missing.
I saw a green light there, but he's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Lillard.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
Here's Young. They get it back. Capella. The putback. And Collins is right there. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Good combination of power and finesse by Cantor. Helps him finish strong through contact.
Young dishes to Capella. Back to Young. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
It's good. Lillard's got 6 here in this quarter.
That's a tip of the cap there, always wanting to take the big shot for his team. Lillard makes more than his fair share.
Young against Lillard.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Cantor finds Jones. Kicks it out to Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Lillard just plays with great confidence, really feeling it here and looking to find any scoring opportunity in this one.
Here's Young. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That is why Trae Young has the ball.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Lillard, the pass to Covington. Left side, Hood. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Collins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Sometimes you just don't have somebody on your roster to match up with the type of player that John Collins is.
Atlanta making a switch here. Hunter's checked in, so he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Stripped it away. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. Finished off the break. And the Hawks lead by 5.
It's in. Trae Young comes up huge this time, looking like the go-to guy.
Here's Lillard, and the rejection by Collins. Lillard against Young. And stolen by Lillard. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And he wants the ball at the end of the games. You can see why Lillard's stepping up again to the challenge.
Herter passes to Capella. Good!
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Here's Lillard. So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
Out to Hood. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Launches a 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And now we've got the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
As much as we talk about Trae Young and then mention Steph Curry in the same breath, I think Trae wants to carve out his own path. We know he's a dynamic shooter, can set the table offensively. Now it's about learning the nuances of being a leader of a franchise.
Gets the first, and that trims the lead to 6.
I mean, every year since his rookie campaign, Lillard gets the maximum attention from defenses. They're schemed to slow him down. That's what's so impressive about the numbers that he's put up throughout his career.
Goodwin passes to Capella. Back to Snell. Here's Goodwin. No good. And so the Hawks take the win. They seem to relish their role. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. So Atlanta will get the first possession. Herder passes to Collins. Brunson against Young. Fires for three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Young and Herder make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. And here's Young from the arc. The putback, can't throw down the putback. Now the Mavericks with it. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Down low, Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
On the wing, Doncic. 35 points.
Get it! Throw down there, man.
You just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
Now, here is Young. What a tremendous game he played against the Clippers. And it's put back up and in by Capella.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You've got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
Reagan, 1991, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick. Your son going through it right now.
Yeah, no doubt. Listen, everyone wants to see what you've got. And also, you want to prove that you belong. And so, because of that, though, especially in today's game, sometimes judgment comes way too quickly. And we've seen it with a lot of great young players that because they come in a lot earlier in terms of their age, it may take them an extra year or two to figure it all out. And so the teams that are most patient in allowing those kids to mature at their own level tend to be the ones that get the higher rewards.
Indeed. And we see so much impatience, and it causes problems. Here's Young. Tim Hardaway making his last shot. Launches it. They get the rebound. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
Hunter, no one around him. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. Both teams will make substitutions. 1:58 left in the first quarter of the game. The drive by Doncic. Inside. Passes to Burke. Johnson at the elbow. To the paint. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Johnson.
He's trying to get it going offensively, but right now just 1 of 4 to start.
Rondo dishes to Capella. Rondo kicks to Hunter. Sinks the three-pointer.
You know, Rondo's highest priority is to get his teammates open shots every trip. I mean, that's what makes him go and endears him to his teammates.
Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. Gallinari outside. The Hawks working the ball around. Now the pass to Capella. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Doncic left side. Rondo with the steal. Kicks it to Gallinari. From deep. The putback, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got 12.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's the lob to the hoop.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Rondo, bounce pass. Pass to Reddish. Outside Rondo to the left side wing. Gallinari outside. Clock at 4. to the inside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here is Doncic. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. Johnson. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater. A nice first quarter of play we've seen. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
I'll tell you one thing. They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the first half.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. They've got Hunter. Reddish out there with Rajon Rondo. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Gallinari in at the 4 slot. And it's Burke with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Out to Doncic. Pass to Marjanovic. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dallas. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Collins is checked in. Passes it to Reddish. He dishes it to Okongwu. Collins passes to Okongwu. And here's Gallinari outside. And no good that time. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Okongwu. That's good. Okongwu's got his first bucket in this one.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Rajon Rondo. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Gallinari. And Trae Young subbed in for Rajon Rondo. It's stolen by Reddish. Oh, here we go with Okongwu and nobody back. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Young.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
And stolen by Okongwu. Pull-up jumper. Young, good. Young's got his second basket of the night.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Brunson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Denver. And the Mavericks making a change here. Porzingis is checked in. Young outside. And the pass to Huerter. Pass to Reddish. Kept alive. Here's Okongwu. Young with no one around. Offline with his 3.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Here's Cauley Stein. Here's Porzingis. Hardaway with a wide open look. They shoot again, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. Dallas shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Cauley Stein hits them both.
And Cauley Stein has drawn comparisons to Tyson Chandler due to his length and athleticism. It's important he continues to get better.
Here's Huerter. Last game he had 13 and really deep 3 that time. Young's got 7 points.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Takes a 3. Porzingis with the rebound.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Cauley Stein. The shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Now Hardaway after the missed three from Trae Young. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. From deep three-point range, another miss by Young.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Here's Porzingis, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Porzingis has got it all tied up now for the Mavs. Young, right side. The 17-footer goes down. He's got 9.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Brunson against Young. Takes the 3. Here's Cauley Stein. Good work defensively by Capella.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Man showing some terrific range. Young's got the lead up to 5 now for Atlanta. Inside. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Young from outside. The shot, no good. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Mavericks. They've got Marjanovic. James Johnson is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Luka Doncic.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Doncic right side. Shoots from the corner. Marjanovic, no good.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Young taking his time here. Shoots over Doncic. Another miss by Young.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And it's good for 2.
Doncic showing you his ability to finish. I really respect his aggressiveness in taking it to the hoop and handling contact.
Young for 3. Again, Young missing.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
From deep. It's rebounded by Doncic. Mavericks trail by 7. pass to Marjanovic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Marjanovic has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Young against Hardaway. Young is double. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You too.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And so here is Dallas. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Mavericks. And Doncic, here we go. And the layup's good off the glass. Doncic has got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And it's put back up and in by Capella. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Hey, you got to put a body on Capella. I mean, he's a tenacious offensive rebounder and does a nice job using his body.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. So for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Molinari comes in for Collins. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Kevin Huerter. That one goes in.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Young's shot is off.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Johnson. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Brunson kicks to Cauley-Stein. And he uses the glass on the layup. Cauley-Stein's got 8.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now, here's Okongwu. And taken away by Johnson. Here's Brunson over Rondo. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Cam Reddish. The Mavericks have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Now here's Rondo, still looking for his first bucket in this one. 23 seconds left in the third. And too long on the shot.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
This is a duo Okongwu. Over to the left wing. Hunter. Off target. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Mavericks ahead. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Reddish out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's Gallinari. Then there's Hunter. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Burke after Rajon Rondo's bucket. Here's Cauley Stein. Here's Porzingis. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 1. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Stolen by Brunson. Here's Burke. Cauley Stein's shot is good.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
To the left wing. Now, here's Hunter. Tight defense on him. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, on fire tonight. I mean, Capella's scoring numbers can come from a lot of directions. Lots of dunks, lay-ins, and putbacks. They can add up quickly.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Doncic is checked in for the Mavericks. Hardaway comes in for Burke. Trae Young, he's checked in for Atlanta. Kevin Huerter comes in for Reddish. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, Lloyd Pierce talked with his team during that last time out, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Brunson. Following the basket by Trae Young. Brunson the pass to Porzingis. It's stolen by Rondo. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Doncic passes to Cauley Stein. Shoots over Capella, and he can't bank that one in. Atlanta leading by 3. And here's Young from the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Young's got 7 points here in this quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Now, here is Young. Fires from 18. And that one hits back iron. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. To end the run. Here's Cauley Stein. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Dallas moving it around. Cauley Stein's shot is good.
Boy, KP wanting to dish it when his guys are open. I love that team first attitude on display.
Down low. Here's Rondo. The pass to Young. To the middle. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
How about the force from Clint Capella? When he's got good position inside, he's throwing it down.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Down low. It's stolen by Capella. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Young. Finished off the break. Young's got 15 points here in the second half. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Cauley Stein. Back to Porzingis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, I tell you what, hard to contain Porzingis now. When he's being aggressive with it, the defense gets a little shaky.
Atlanta making some changes. John Collins comes in for Gallinari. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for Rajon Rondo.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Now, here's Hunter. Pass to Young. Clock at 6. Capella trying to free himself up. Young's shot is good. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit. No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
And he commits the intentional foul. .26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Collins wide open. He fires. Misses the 3.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
To the inside. And there's Hunter on the assist from Capella.
And we saw this in the national title game. Hunter embracing the moment and delivering in the clutch.
Another shot. There's the feed to Cauley Stein. And so the Hawks take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Allman, this is Kevin Harlan thanking